Hey family, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video for your hobby or your career goals. As an educator who likes to refer to himself as a sharer, my goal is to give my way to success. I'm gonna give my way to success. And if you know me, you know that my two life mantras are, what I know, you know. My goal is to have one impact. If I can help someone, my living is not in vain. So I've decided to base the entire educational side of my brand purely on a donation system. Yes, a donation system. And as a person who loves to share, I never want to have to make teaser videos where I give away some of the information in order to sell the rest of the information just to try to make a living like this. Okay, so let's take it from the top and put it all together. So we've got and so for that last chord, you want to check out the full tutorial on my site for only $19.95. Seriously. So to cater to the type of person that I am, I'd rather just give all the information away and base the entire system on a donation. This way I can focus on just pouring out the information to you with no hesitation. So here's how it works. To help me to sustain the process of making these videos, which requires hours of production, recording, and editing time, and to help me to sustain my living while doing it, I'm asking that you make a donation every, say, 3 to 5 videos, or every video if you like, in one of a couple ways. Now, the one that would mean the most to me is probably the easiest for you to do, and that is to donate 99 cents. Yes, 99 cents for each video where you learn something new or where it helps you in your process. The way that you can do that is by downloading one of my songs from one of my two sites, either my personal site with my original music or my performance track site that features hundreds and hundreds of instrumentals and backing tracks. This way, it's something easy to afford and I get a chance to have a home in your music library. The other options are via my Patreon account or by PayPal or Cash App. And you can donate as little or as much as you want, as often as you want. Again, I know it might seem crazy, but I'm convinced that for me, this is the way to go. Because of the fact that I'm releasing and will continue to release daily videos giving away as much information as possible. Education, expertise, or just crazy ideas for what they're worth. And if not, at least share the video with as many people as possible to spread the information. That would help my overall goal as well. So again, thanks so much for watching the video. Subscribe and hit the notifications button so you can make sure you see the daily videos that I release. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hey, what's happening, family? We are back in the shed one more again, and I'm excited because this is the last day of one of my favorite chords that we've been shedding on. The dominant, this is a 5-13 flat 9 sharp 11 chord, and this chord is really colorful, and we're also shedding on, along with the chord, we're shedding on a pattern, you know, a jazz phrase that goes along with that. So I'm excited because we've been going over this for a couple days, and this is day 3 of this. And today rounds out all 12 keys of this chord and of the corresponding pattern. So the goal is to go from here. If you all have never seen this show before, what I like to do is take a chord and a pattern, and we work it out in different keys, and then from there, we take that and put it in the midst of a song. And so I'm excited about that because right after this session, the next shed, which will be this coming weekend, is going to be where we drop in that song. And so we're going to take the tune Stellar by Starlight, one of my favorite jazz standards to play. I'm going to take that tune and we're going to take it through all 12 keys. And that's going to be really fun because we get a chance to just transpose and learn new things in different keys. So if you've never seen this show before, this is an interactive practice show. The goal is for me to be an accountability partner to the world of musicians and to have a practice buddy. And so the way that this works is that we practice together. You pull out your axe and we'll be trading as far as solos and all that kind of stuff. And if you watch this video afterwards on YouTube, you're going to see right here up top a virtual piano, and it's going to show you all the notes and chords that I'm playing. So look out for that on my YouTube channel right after this. That's Aaron Hill TV, and you will see this video. So thank you to everybody that's hanging out. You could drop a line if you have any questions and that kind of thing. And all the charts that I'm using today is available in the info that you see in the description or comment section of this video, depending on where you're watching it. And so you can go grab those charts and follow along. And this program that I'm using for charts as well as for the backing track is called iReal Pro. It's a really nifty program that I've been using now for at least 7 years. I built my whole life around this as far as practice is concerned, because you can tailor it to fit your practice. So yeah, we're going to jump into some 2-5-1s. And the thing that I'm looking to do is to take this chord through all keys. I've actually practiced this chord in all keys, and we've gone over this in the last session you'll see on my YouTube channel. And so I'm just going to run through. We're playing 2-5-1s, and we're going down in whole steps until we get to the key of D major, and then we're going to go down a half step in order to finish out the rest of the keys. We'll go down a half step and then pick back up in whole steps again. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this and have some fun. So I'm going to first be comping and playing this new chord through, so you can solo on top if you will. Practice your scales, licks, melodies. Musicians, artists, and professional shower singers, I like to say. The shower singers are my favorite. My favorite group. So here we go, starting off in C major. One, two, three, four. I forgot one thing. I forgot to start my recorder. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take it back up to the top, key of C major. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go over that key a couple more times. I'm going to go over every key 4 times so I can refresh my memory. Next key, B flat major. step. Down a half step. Next key. Alright, I'm gonna have to teach myself this one again because it's been a minute since I played this key. So we're doing flat 9. So this is an E chord here that I'm trying to play. And so I'm looking at flat 9, 3, sharp 11, 13, 1. Next key. Next key. I think I got that right. Let's see, flat 9, 3, sharp 11, 13, 1, that's C major. And then the C, 13 flat 9 voicing, left hand. 1, 2, 3, and. Next key. So now I'm going to do it with the 6th chord, where I do that for the 6th chord, where I actually play the voicing that goes along with that to bring me back to the 2. So when doing this voicing here, 2, 5, 1, we could do the 6 to get back there. So I'm just gonna get this voice in. And then that way we're practicing the same chord twice in the progression. You're practicing it over the 5 chord and then over the 6 chord. And it's just a way to saturate the playing. Just a way to really saturate things. Harry, thanks for hanging out, brother. Alright. So I'm gonna take it from the top. 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Next key. way to reinforce the chord. It allows me to remember it better. Also gives me another way to think about that chord, way to put it. Next key. One more time, because this key is awkward for me. I don't play in this key that much. This is what practice is for. Next key. Actually do that one more time, but this time I'm going to play it with the bass, and instead of doing each one 4 times, it's just going to be a repeat of 2. So one more time, we're going to take it around. You can continue to solo or sing on the top, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and Actually, I think I might give myself. I think I might give myself one round with soloing. So I want to solo through the changes one time, just to loosen my hands up. Alright, I actually don't want to go around. I actually don't want to go through the changes again because I actually want to start working on this next part of the puzzle. So I'm gonna let that go for a second, and what I want to start doing is actually shedding on the pattern for this progression. So basically, over this progression, the pattern that we're gonna do, or that we've been doing, that now I'm gonna work it out on all 12 keys today, is let's see. That's the idea there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna slow the pattern down because the goal is gonna be to work with this in different keys as well. And yeah, I'm gonna need to slow it down. Hey Felicia, thanks for hanging out. I hope you are well. And thank you for enjoying. I like the fact that people are enjoying it that aren't musicians necessarily, and just enjoying it for the entertainment. Because I definitely desire it to be edutainment. So I'm gonna take the bass out of this and take it back from the top again, and I'm probably gonna wind up looping each key 4 times because this pattern is different than any pattern I've ever played because of the type of scale that's used. So I'm gonna need to keep it slow, and this pattern is based on, so from a theory perspective, it's over the 2 chord, it's the 4, flat 3, 7, 6, 9, and 1. And then over the 5 chord, it's flat 5, excuse me, or sharp 11, however you see it. Sharp 11, flat 5, 3, 1, flat 7, sharp 9, flat 9, and then the 5 of the 1 chord. So that's going to be the goal. I'm going to try to work this out. Whoa, okay, way too fast. Probably about that tempo. So I'm gonna loop this for a second so I can get it. Next key, I'm gonna have to work this out again because again, it's been a while since I played this. The hardest part about this is that first line, even though I'm playing the flat 7 in this hand, I'm playing the major 7 over here, so it's kind of throwing me off. So I might have to stab it. So that way it doesn't affect my ear as much. I can make it work. Next key, going back to the formula. 1, 2, take it back from the downbeat. Next key, I'm going to G flat major. So the cool part about this idea is that eventually you repeat these patterns in the right hand, but just for other keys. So, and then here with oh, actually, so this is that's actually the first pattern that we played for D minor. We played that for D minor, now we're playing it for D flat. You guys remember that? That's the thing about this that makes it so interesting. And so with that, we got this. That's the idea that I'm meaning to do. I like to catch it on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, Somebody said if you don't sound bad when you're practicing, you're not practicing. Like I said, the main thing that's throwing me off is that major 7 over the flat 7. I'm not used to doing that. Repetition though. One more key, then I'm going to put those 4 together. Let's go one more key. So now we're going to E major. Going to the key of E major. So I'm going to start here. That's my first time actually doing this key all together. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, go again. This is the same pattern as before. This pattern, we already played that pattern before. Played that for the F earlier. So this idea is symmetrical. It just repeats. The hardest part is that it's repeating with different keys. So it's giving my brain a workout. And then here, I'm gonna start up here. And then for the B, we have 11. Sharp 11. Sharp 11, 3, 1. Sharp 9. Okay. Pretty line. Just gotta keep looping to get it in my brain. And then we're going to 5. Okay, so back here we got 1, 2, 3, and I'm going way off now. Such a different line for me. It's a good challenge. It's a very good challenge. So I'm gonna do it slower. That line looks so weird to me. So I'm just gonna repeat that. I forgot it that fast. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and starting to come together. So can I get this? 1, 2 from the top. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, top, and 2 more times for the road. So this is why many people have a hard time practicing, because when you encounter something new, it's like you're starting all over again. So you have to really humble yourself. No matter how much you can play, and just stick with new things until they stick. The temptation can be to give up and just play what you know. What you already have a grasp on, but that keeps your playing stagnant. And many people can't get out of that place because it's comfortable, they don't have to do any work. But to me, the possibilities of music are endless, so I like to have fun with it. And I take a new learning idea, or learning a new idea, blazing new neural pathways. Last time. Next key. 1, 2, 3, and so I remember that one. 3, next key. 1, 2, 3, and alright, so I'm starting to see it now. Getting together my E chord. I can see which version of this chord I'm going to do. I think I might do that version. It's kind of low on the keyboard, but one, two, 1, 2, 3, and one more time for the road. Next key. Alright, this was the one that we did for D, so I remember this now. I remember that one now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and try to do too much. When you try to do too much. Last time. Okay. So now I'm gonna actually try something real quick right before we get out of here. I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna actually play it through any more keys because that's enough for my brain for tonight. And what I'll do is over the next 2 sessions, it'll be 2 more sessions with this, and the goal will be to get it into the all 12 keys, so the other 8 keys, and we'll just take 4 keys per session and add it to the last 4 keys. What I notice is that by the time I take this to a song, I don't have to have it 100% perfect, because when we're working it out in that song over 12 keys, it'll solidify itself even more. But I do need to have a decent grasp on it, to at least be able to see it and stumble through it to some degree. So let me see, what I want to try to do now is loop these 4 progressions for about maybe 5 more minutes, and see if I can just get a flow with just these 4 keys with the bass in. So there we go, we're taking it from the top. We're just going to loop the 4 keys, and for some reason this program has been acting weird. When it gets to the 4th key, it doesn't loop it twice for some reason. So we'll see what happens, see if it does it this time. Each key, we'll loop it twice. It just, for some reason, it won't loop the last progression twice like it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to loop twice this time, and then it's going to be 1 bar for nothing. 1 bar for nothing, and then we're going to start from the top again. I don't know why this does this, but it does. Next key. Next key. So now I'm starting to add other elements to it. 1, 2, 3, and next key. Next key. And that'll do it for tonight. That's gonna do it for tonight. And so I like to do things in small packages because if you take something, now that might be a lot depending on what level you're at. So, you know, those 4 keys might be a lot, but for me, it's a smaller dose, and I like to take things in smaller packages because when it comes to practicing, you don't want to just skim through things, you know. You want to be able to keep doing it and put those reps in until it's just second nature to you. Because in that way, when you're playing, then these things just come out. You don't want to have to think about these things when you're playing, because if you do, then it just won't come out smoothly. The only thing that really comes out smoothly are things that's just second nature to you when you play. So the only way to get it is repetition. So in the next session, we'll go over the next 4 keys, and then we'll loop that 8 and solidify that. We'll do one more session, loop to 12, and then at that point, we'll really feel comfortable and be able to drop it into Stella. I can't wait to take Stella through all 12 keys because Stella has so many changes, so many colorful changes that, you know, working through that in all 12 keys just gives you a whole new vocabulary. So that's where we'll go. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Drop me a line if you have any questions, and please, if you can, help to support me to make more content like this. You can look out for that info in the description and comment section of the video. And until next time, just stay in the shed, and I'll see you again in the shed. Take care. Be well.